Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're going to be doing a video on weeding our berry patch and trying to use some non-chemical ways to prevent the weeds from popping up and becoming a big pain in the butt. So I planted a berry patch earlier this year and I've been doing pretty good about keeping the area between the patches clean and clear, but without hurting my plants, it's been a real challenge trying to keep the berries from just getting completely overwhelmed by all the other weeds and flowers and grass. So, like right here, buried within this clump of weeds is a blackberry. And I have probably 100 of them that are just like this that I'm gonna need some serious pruning and maintenance to fix this problem. So there's a few ways you can do it. One, you can use some herbicides. I'm not anti-chemicals, but I prefer to try to do it first without it, see how it works, and then if I'm forced to go that direction, so be it. The other way is you could burn all the grass, and that's a solution that I've tried. I just feel like that's gonna be a lot of work and it's not gonna last as long. I'm gonna have to continue to do that. The way that I'm gonna be doing it in this video is I'm going to be weed eating with a weed eater, carefully pruning all the weeds I can around it, and then laying cardboard down and putting mulch on top of that cardboard. You could probably get a very similar result with like shade fabric or ground covering fabric, whatever it is that they use at the big box stores. It's very common to get. I'm trying to go as cheap as possible since I have so much and I got an endless supply of cardboard for my work that I can use. So I'm gonna go that route. So I'm gonna get these cut and shaved so that we can start the process and show you guys what we're gonna do. All right, for this part of the job, I'm gonna use my Ryobi 40-volt weed trimmer, and I've got these hardened blades. They just make it a whole lot easier to cut. You don't have to worry about the string. These things do a pretty good job. They're very powerful, and I think more than anything the 40-volt just makes it last a lot longer. Here we go. All right, there's part one. All right guys, so the next step is just, you gotta kind of get in here and fine tune what I didn't want to get close enough for the weed eater to get to. So that was for the most part all I'm gonna do with that. And then you just get some cardboard, like this is some thin cardboard that they just throw away at my work. And I'm gonna put it around. I know that blackberries and raspberries have shoots that come up, but for this first season, I really just want to get the first part of it going. So I'm going to basically just put 4 pieces around it, like this. And then I'm going to take some mulch and put that mulch right on top of that cardboard. It doesn't have to look pretty at all. It just needs to cover it. And so I'll cover it with mulch. Spread it. I like it when the cardboard's completely covered, so I'll go a little excessive, but if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. Okay. So now, the weeds are not gonna be able to push through the cardboard, which will give this more time to get established so that it'll be bigger, and then once it's bigger, I'll be able to just put mulch down in the future and possibly won't need this cardboard. So I'm gonna continue down the path and do this down that whole run. And that is how I'm going to prevent the weeds from coming up. So let me show you an example real quick of some of this that we did about 2 months ago and how well it's worked out so far. All right, so you can see where we did this before, and only a little bit's coming up through the spot where the hole was. This is for some of our blueberries, and there isn't a lot of weeds on either side, and it's not trying to compete for the nutrients. And you can see we go down this line right here, and you know, here's a nice blueberry plant that's actually got blueberries starting to form on it. It looks pretty darn good, and you can tell we were doing every space between, but then we ran out of mulch, and you can see the weeds kind of popped back up. So the boys finished this mulching project, and I think it looks pretty darn good. They've got all of these blackberries and blueberries and boysenberries, and all the other berries that we have are now a little bit better off than they were before. So hopefully everything will turn out and they will thrive. All right. Don't forget, if you like our content, subscribe. It means a lot to us, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.